What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody?
What's
y'all
going
know what's
on,
going on
everybody?
today. It's gonna be one of them shows, man. I don't know if y'all know, but it's gonna be one of those shows. One of those. Y'all ready? We in here. What's happening? What's happening with y'all? Everybody up in this piece. Drop a like down. Drop a like down immediately. Drop a share down. Drop a share down immediately. Go ahead and rock out with us. Y'all see what we doing over here today. I know y'all see what's going on with that title and all of that. Y'all want to know what's up. We're going to definitely jump into that in just a second. Real quick, I know y'all were missing us for just a second. We were out here, or not here, for the last couple weeks. And I owe y'all an explanation. My computer kind of blew up. So I had to go ahead and get an upgrade and get something that could handle all this goodness that we're giving to y'all. Because that other one was just not ready. But right about now, we ready to go in this bitch. We're so ready to go. There's things that I'm doing right now. This computer so far has laughed at it. I've tried it all. And definitely the phone line will be open later for sure. We're absolutely going to have the Zoom ready to rumble today. The Zoom is going to be in this piece for sure. Ready to rock and roll with that. But yeah, we're going to get into this intro real quick and then we're going to get rolling. Sit tight. Yes, sir. And here we go. So dig it. I want to know, what are y'all what are you thinking, man? You saw a little bit about this. We're not gonna get too crazy into it, but how you feeling first of all? We haven't been here for a little bit, so I want to know, what are you thinking about? How are you feeling? How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good, man.
Feeling pretty good?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Feeling pretty good. Okay.
Just been working, getting this money.
I hear you. So what I want to know is, anyone in the group chat, go ahead and let me know what it is that you're thinking. You see the title, and it's why you're not her type, pretty much. So the story behind this situation, right? We have a gentleman who was a nuclear physicist, and
That's
the homegirl.
Title.
Yeah, it is. It is. But we're gonna break it down, and I want people to be able to tell me if you like it or you don't like it, and why. You know what I'm saying? If you think that she was justified in slamming this cat. I'm going to play this clip a couple times, so I may as well get into the first one real quick. We'll go ahead and do that. This will be the first clip. I'll play this one time, and then y'all let me know what it do real fast.
Yeah, I was actually reading. I ship out in a few days, so I was just reading the art of strategy.
Okay.
For the military?
Yeah, so actually I'm a nuclear physicist for the Navy.
No.
So I do that in a few days.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
How old are you?
I am 27. I look a little young. I'm not that young.
Yeah, you look young.
So where do you live?
So I'm actually in the Woodlands, Texas right now. Right down there by Houston. I'm about 30 minutes away from Houston. So I'm a little close.
Oh, nice. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your style.
Throw a thumbs up if you hit that okay.
Man, where do I start? I like martial arts a lot. I did a bit of pharmacy back when I was a little bit younger, about 2-3 years ago. I got certified at pharmacy around when I was 17. I didn't really do anything with it. I went to university for a while. I was getting like a business degree. So I have a bachelor's in business. And then I did pharmacy for a little while, for about 3 years, and then got bored. So I was like, let's go see what the military has to offer. Didn't do anything. I did my PICAT about a year ago. Got a 96 on that. It goes up to a 99. Got a 96. They offered me nuclear physics, and I was like, why the fuck not? So I went there, and now I ship out in a few days.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, best of luck as you ship out pineapples.
Damn. Why?
Because he literally didn't tell me any qualities about himself. He's just like, I made a 96 on this. I did this. And I feel like I did that at first too. But however, I need a man with some personality.
You felt that quick? You know you didn't have personality?
Yes, I'm really good at reading people.
There you go. So, yeah, I definitely want to get into this. I would love to know what a couple of audience members think first. I'm going to break this down, and I'm gonna say what happened, what I think really happened there, why this went down like that, because it didn't have to go down that way. There were definitely ways. There was a couple opportunities to save it. Homegirl definitely gave him a couple of chances to save it to me. When she changed the subject, she was like, "So, where are you from?" Like, because I'm just gonna go in on it real quick, man. Go ahead. What you got, bro?
She was trying to give him a roadmap to follow. You know what I mean? It's like, for me personally, with music, it gives you a roadmap. You kind of have your idea, right? She laid out the ideas. She laid it out for him perfectly. What are you into? What do you do? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Very broad questions. Except, he took it into his brain. He just kept going with, oh, well, I did this, I did that. She don't know nothing about him. As far as his personality goes, she knows he's got a brain.
And I'm going to tell you,
I think that's why she hit the off button.
The reason why I brought this up is because there was a serious, and I mean serious, fallout. This chick had to come on later on and really defend herself. She was having some serious issues with this. She had to defend herself like crazy. They were telling her all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? She heard she definitely heard that. And they were saying, well, you just want a thug. You want a loser. You want a pookie. You want a ray, and all of this and that. But here's the problem. The dude was corny, man. Straight like that. Like, for real, bro.
I've got a brain and I know how to use it.
Like yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, here's what you got to understand. Women think kind of like men in a way. Like, she's not thinking, okay, great. Like, she's in her 20s. She's absolutely not thinking about, oh, my future. And yeah, there are some women in their 20s who do that, who are about that life. I'm going to get into those in a second. There are some women who are about that life. However, here's the problem. She's not thinking like that right now. She's thinking about this dude on top of her. To be honest, this is what happens. A woman is just thinking that way. She's thinking about this guy on top, straight like that. Like, or at least going out somewhere. What are they going to be doing? Like, anything that he said, it doesn't relate to her and him at all.
It was all irrelevant to her.
Yeah,
that's why
it's
it was
all
so
irrelevant.
quickly.
All irrelevant. Every bit of it.
Deuces.
Nobody cares about, like, you being a nuclear physicist. That's great. As far as having a man,
right? But she didn't
who has those attributes, and that's great. And if he would have said that and just glossed over it and then kept it going,
right?
He could have got that off, because she was like, damn, he got his head on his shoulders. He gonna get to the money. She thought of that, but then he just kept going on and on about it. Like, that's his accomplishments, and that's all he got to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, and I'm going to tell you, like, just like us as men, we when we look at a female, the first thing we think about, bro, I don't care what you say. Pretty much. This is where it's at. That's what I'm thinking about. First, upon first sight. Like, nothing else matters. The only thing that matters. Right? Everything else can kind of fall into place. But if you can't get that right, no. So what you have to understand is that there's some females who just might be on that wave, right? And they just might be thinking about, hey, you never know.
Right.
There are some females who are out there that this is just where it's at too. That's what they want. Sometimes that's what they want. And she couldn't see herself in that position with this particular gentleman, period. And you can kind of see why. Hold on, we got
right off the rip. You knew why.
All right,
you just wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, those corner guys are the guys we all work for. Gates, Buffett, Bezos.
Who said that? GC.
Well, guess what? This is what I'm gonna tell you, Cuban J. Gates divorced, probably because he's corny. Bezos divorced and almost got his girl taken by Leonardo DiCaprio. Everybody, that was a whole debacle. They had the memes going on forever with that joint. Forever with that joint. You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live under a rock, bro. You know that. I remember that.
Leonardo DiCaprio ain't corny. Even though Leonardo DiCaprio is nowhere near this guy as far as status is concerned. Well, in status, yes, absolutely, right? They could be neck and neck. They're both iconic in their own right. But as far as bread, nobody can hold a candle to this dude, Jeff Bezos. Nobody. His stock is real. Like when you watching everybody else, all these tech guys, they're all tanking. His shit ain't doing that, man. He's cool. So when you take a look at it in that aspect, absolutely. This dude is an icon in his own right as far as the money's concerned. But money don't move everything. You got to have some type of swag to you, man. For real.
Right.
For real. It is what it is. You got to develop some type of swag. You got to develop some type of personality. You have to work in your game. Money talks, and we understand that. But it's not everything. It's important.
It ain't say much just then and there.
No,
it ain't say
it
shit.
didn't say anything. And she know he's going to get to the money. A nuclear physicist is like one of the most smartest human beings in the world.
Yeah,
but is it
said he got a
stimulating?
96
But is
on
it
the test
stimulating?
you can only get a 99 on. He got a 96 on the test.
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
only
try
get
to
a
I'm gonna
99.
try to bring this into a way that us as gentlemen can understand. Let's just say that we had a chick and she was domesticated AF, right? But then she just didn't look good. You know what I'm saying? It would be equivalent to that. Like she could cook, you know what I'm saying? She could clean. She has a good attitude, everything, but
She looked like
she didn't
Tiana
look
from
that
Shrek.
good. Yeah, she just was a buster. She didn't look good. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, it's like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna take it? Like, come on, what do you mean? This girl, she's cooking, she's cleaning, she's domesticated, she's got a good personality, she's submissive, all this, and that's all good and dandy, man. That's all good and dandy. But the problem is, it's not what we're attracted to. And you can't really try and tell men what they're supposed to be attracted to. If we are visual creatures and we like a certain look, we like a certain look. If she wants a certain personality, she's entitled to like that. You know what I'm saying? And now don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Because a lot of these females are the same ones that when they hit the wall, and you know what I mean? It's not as important, right? Personality and all is not as important. Now they're desperate because they're worried about they ain't got no pension with their job. They ain't got no future. They have no children. They're not as desirable. Their Instagram ain't popping like that. They're not getting them type of DMs like that. Don't sit out here and recite Sierra's prayer now. I don't want you reciting Sierra's prayer now. That's out. Don't do it now. It's too late. When you hit the wall and you're 35 and you rejected all these men like this, I don't want to hear Sierra's prayer come out your mouth. Looking for a Russell Wilson to come save you. Captain Save-A-Woe. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. When this corny dude, go ahead and get with. When he go get with Marisol, right? Or Becky. Don't get mad because they tolerated a corny cat and they saw at the end of the tunnel. They saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Don't go ahead and try to get with this cat and meet him at the finish line and think that he gonna mess with you, man. Because that same corny dude is not gonna want to try to hear it, man. You know what he gonna tell you?
She belongs to the streets.
And that's it. It's not happening. Don't come at the same dude. So as long as you're good with that, you are entitled to pick whomever, whatever you want. And it's fine. But I don't want you to think at any point ever that you're going to be able to get with this guy when he get his. Because that's out. He's not going to want to hear from you. Let me get into a couple of these comments here. All right. So we got Joe Green Film says, Cuban, I agree with you. However, the exception of Bezos, I would say that he's a G. Bezos is a G. Okay. Midnight Haven Tarot. Hey there, you guys. They up in this bitch. Bezos got divorced and still the richest man in the world and got one of the baddest bees on his arm. Yeah, but she almost got taken by Leonardo DiCaprio. So I don't know what we're talking about, man. She almost got taken, man.
Really?
Yes, you got to watch that meme. Look up Jeff Bezos' wife, his new joint, not his old joint, his new joint. No, it wasn't Cap. I saw the video, man. They got a whole video about it. He almost.
I heard it and was like, no way.
No. There's a whole video, bro. She was looking real sloppy out there. She was being real messy, bro. And let's go, Cuban J. What you got? Gates got a girl right after the divorce, and who knows what these women that school. Wait, what? Oh, that shoot down the corny guys for the cool guys.
They end up getting played.
Getting played, and later on want the nerdy guy, and that's what I'm going at. I don't want to hear Sierra's prayer later on. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. You coming over here with that whole Sierra's prayer now? It's like nah. Wait. Hold up, girl. I'm gonna give you the whole Mike Jones. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Don't hit me now. It's too late because my value done went up as I aged. Men age like fine wine, and unfortunately, women age like milk. And this is not a stab at anyone. This isn't a stab at anyone. However, these are the facts, and I'm gonna tell you why. Men, their value is built up based on what they can offer to society. That's how we are judged.
The more you can
yes,
offer.
the older you are, the more wisdom you have, the more influence you have, the more money you have. These are the things that women value. So yes, as you age like fine wine. That's why you see an old geezer with a 20-year-old. That's why you have to had a whole bunch of 20-year-olds. Right? All these guys with these old dudes get these young women because their value matches that 20-year-old's value. And men, what they value in a female is their youth, fertility, and chastity. This is where it's at. Those are your assets. Whether you like it or not, these are your assets. So be very careful because the market is different when you were 23 versus 33. You have a very small window that you need to capitalize on. And I'm not saying it's impossible because there are some of these dudes. They're going to go ahead. There's some dudes. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes. They'll go ahead and grab one of them joints.
She belongs to the streets.
They'll do it. Still do it because they don't know no better. Nobody schooled them. Nobody pulled their coat. It can happen.
Right.
Not regularly, but it can happen. You know what I mean? Just like the lottery says. It could happen. Right. It can. It's possible.
But that machine's going to get you money.
It's very possible. But the question that we have to really ask ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, the question that we have to ask ourselves, is it probable? And the answer, no, it is not probable. It is not probable. So if you're smart, your best outcome, your best probability of a good outcome, right, is for you when you are in your prime to try to court someone for marriage, right? So if you're in your 20s, you're going to get the best amount for it. You know what I'm saying? You got an 800 credit score in your 20s. By the time you hit 30, it's like 650. Marginal. You can get certain joints. We can get you in an Ultima, right? We can get you in an Ultima. We can get you in a nice, use the cord. No doubt. You can get that. 3,000 down, yeah. But you're not going to be able to get that Benz. You're not going to get that Benz. You go up to the Benz dealer in your 30s, man. You know what they're going to tell you? Don't even try it. Oh, you want a Ferrari right now? You want a Ferrari right now?
Hell yeah.
Nah, you 35, man. You 36. What we doing out here? You can't come that way like that. It's over for you at that point. The chances are very low. Your credit score is low. You might be able to find a bank that'll finance you, but probably not. Your best chance is to go when the market is in your favor. You absolutely have the choice to select what you want, how you want. But if you make these mistakes in your 20s, unfortunately, ladies, your window is not nearly as broad as a man's. You have to understand this. You have to understand this. Let me get into a couple of these comments over here. All right. GC, homegirl had the drunken gaze on. What? Joe Greenfield says Bezos would rip Leo in the what?
What?
In a fist fight? He would rip Leo in a fist fight? I don't know, bro. I mean, that's possible. I don't know. I don't know the history of these dudes. He might know something I don't. He probably could fight, man. We don't know. We don't know.
Leonardo. No.
I don't know, bro.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. If you could find that, find the clip or something, let me know, man. I'll find it.
Yeah, I got time, cuz.
I'm with the shit. I'm with it. So, you were just laughing at him. I hear you. All right. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not really gonna get into that whole thing. I'm not gonna get into that thing. I'm gonna play the clip one more time because quite a few people jumped in that were not here in the beginning to catch it. It's only about 2 minutes long, but I want everyone to be able to get the gist so they can jump in on this discussion. I'm going to throw the phone number up. The Zoom link is in the description. If you end up in the waiting room, let me know. I'm going to take a look at my Zoom right now. If anybody ends up in a waiting room and I don't see you right away, just let me know and I'll let you on in. But as it is right now, let it go. I'm gonna let this clip run, but let me read this one more. Scar says, "Sexy geeky girls like the astrophysicist." Okay.
Scar got me rolling. Read the rest of that.
They know he knows how to make the rocket rise. Hey, I gotta give it to you for that. That was pretty good, man. Okay. We got you. I'm gonna let this clip rock one more time, just because we're gonna let that clip rock, man. And I want y'all to chime in. The phone lines will be open just now. And the Zoom line is open right now. If you jump up in the waiting room, I'll pick you out of it. The Zoom link is in the description. We all get into the clip. Like to see it? Here we go.
I was actually reading. I ship out in a few days, so I was just reading The Art of Strategy.
Okay.
For the military?
So actually I'm a nuclear physicist for the Navy.
No.
So I do that in a few days.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
How old are you?
I am 27. I look a little young. I'm not that young.
Nobody asked you, bro.
Yeah, you
Don't compliment yourself.
So where do you live?
So I'm actually in the Woodlands,
She's already
Texas
getting
right
bored
now.
right there.
Right down there by Houston. I'm about 30 minutes away from Houston, so I'm a little close.
Nice. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself.
Give her a chance. She didn't throw it right away. She gave him a chance.
Man, where do I start?
Where do I start? That's a brag.
I like martial arts a lot. I did a bit of pharmacy back when I was a little bit younger, about 2-3 years ago. I got certified at pharmacy around when I was 17.
So he's going on about that.
I didn't really do anything with it. I went to university for a while. I was getting like a business degree. So I have a bachelor's in business. And then I did pharmacy for a little while, for about 3 years, and then got bored. So I was like, let's go see what the military has to offer. Didn't do anything. I did my PICAT about a year ago. Got a 96 on that. It goes up to a 99, got a 96. They offered me nuclear physics, and I was like, why the fuck not? So I went there, and now I ship out in a few days.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, best of luck as you ship out.
See ya. Okay, nice. Well,
Damn. Why?
Because he literally didn't tell me any qualities about himself. He's just like, I made a 96 on this. I did this. And I feel like I did that at first too. But however, I need a man with some personality.
You felt that quick? You know you didn't have personality?
Yes,
well,
I'm
this
really
was
good
the
at
beginning
reading
of the
people.
clip.
Well, yeah, the whole thing's wild.
There we have it. There we have it. Anybody who thinks that she was supposed to get with this cat, man, and I'm going to tell you, it's not because he was a nuclear physicist, right? You could do that. That's not the worst career in the world. That's excellent. But to lead with that,
Right.
to go on about that, like saying with that, all he's talking about is what he's doing in the school, and that's cool. But that's not what she literally asked you. Tell me about yourself. He said I did karate for a little bit. He could have actually went in on that a little bit, like, yeah, I'm a black belt, I'm a brown belt, or whatever. I'm just stop. He could have just been like, yeah, that's what's up.
I feel like
what about you though?
If he did go on with that, he would have jumped back into the military. I know it. Oh, I studied karate and now I'm doing this in the military and I'm shipping out here, and he would have kept going.
See, here's the thing. When she's asking about you, The main thing she's thinking about is me doing this with you. If people say, yeah, you know what? Once in a while I go surfing, I go skydiving.
Oh, that's fun.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's thinking of herself, holy mackerel. He's going to take me skydiving? Oh, snap. Right. He could have said even something corny. I like walks in the park. She'd be like, oh, that's what's up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he's a little romantic. Like, it could have been anything. I like to cook. Even if he said something that simple, she would have said, well, what do you like to cook? You know what I mean?
Right.
He didn't give her any opportunity to be able to interject or ask anything else about what he was already saying. Every time she changed direction, she was trying to get him out of it. She wasn't trying to get him to elaborate at any point. And he has no clue.
Cops. It's like talking to the cops. Answer the question.
Dude has no clue. He has no clue. And you can't get mad at the homegirl in this particular instance. Like I said, I understand the gripe, gentlemen. You're not going to be happy with this. And the whole reason I'm going over this is because there was a serious fallout behind this. She had to get on and make a whole nother video explaining herself and saying that, no, I don't want a thug. She said she went out with a doctor before and then they went to the strip club. You know what I'm saying? So it's not to say that she doesn't like people who do nerdy jobs or, you know, good jobs. She's not looking for a thug necessarily, but she does want somebody who could probably have some fun at some time.
Right.
Right? Well, most of us who are here, you know what I mean? A lot of y'all dudes not married, y'all do the thing and you try to impress a chick by like, all right, we're going to go here. We're going to do this. You don't talk about your occupation. Just think about what it is that your occupation is. Go ahead.
He's probably not holding the bedroom down.
Okay. Say that again loud so the people can kind of hear you.
He's not probably holding the bedroom down.
You say he's probably not holding the bedroom down.
So that's why she kind of like, some people could be a good look, but don't know how to hold the bed down.
So you think, what would you rate him from 1 to 10 as far as his looks?
Looks? I would give him a 6 to a 7. He got an old fashioned style back in the 70s.
He only gets us a 6 to a 7?
I don't like his mustache. Who are you talking about?
He didn't have a mustache.
No, I said I don't like his mustache.
He didn't have a mustache. He was clean shaven. The dude that was talking, are you for real? Who are we talking about? Do you know?
Oh, who are we talking about?
There was a whole dude in this video. Go watch the video and come back and talk to us.
Oh, I thought y'all was talking about Lori and them.
No. We're not talking about that.
Oh, my bad. Well, I'm just
That's
saying,
a similar situation, though.
I'm just saying,
That's a similar situation. You're talking about Michael B. Jordan. You're talking about Michael B. Jordan.
I don't think he holds it down in the
that's
bed.
I ain't going to talk about that for sure. You're definitely not going to get me to say nothing about that.
But I don't think so.
Hey, I'm not going to confirm or deny that. I really don't give a hot darn.
No.
A hot pop.
If you're going to be a good look, please know how to fuck good.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
We were pretty much curse free until that obscenity.
Sorry.
But
I curse like it's my job.
I'm gonna get into a couple of these comments over here. Man.
Talk about good money and good looks. No, have good dick.
Okay, let's get into a couple of these comments over here.
Y'all want good pussy, right?
Hey. All right, here go Joe Green Films.
So
These hoes
Well, we're flagged.
got backpacks with their rocket fuel. Joe Green Films
That's
also says.
supposed to use that joint perfect.
He said this motherfucker. Say
Perfect
pharmacy
pussy.
one more time.
This sucker say pharmacy one more time. Exactly. Stop it, right? and GC says, that's good advice, Smoove. Nickels need to take notes.
They
Yeah.
said
Okay,
nipples.
I appreciate you. Yeah. Well, I know what they mean.
I know. I'm gonna start using nickels. Tell them thank you, my nickels.
That was GC. He came up with that one. We're rocking up. We're gonna call.
Yo,
We're gonna call.
so cute.
Okay,
Nickels,
don't make it.
yo.
Don't mess that up now. Come on, don't mess that up.
Yo.
But here, no, for real. For real. It doesn't matter what you do. Don't let anybody judge you for what you do. Your occupation is your occupation. And I dig it. And that's fine. You don't have to be like that dude. You don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be a D-boy. It doesn't have to be that. You know what I'm saying? You could be a nuclear physicist, but you just gotta. He could have had the same personality and everything. I mean, there's certain things that you need to adjust. You need to adjust your vibrato just a bit. You need to.
You have the right to remain silent.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
that. Look, I had to
knocked
go
the
crazy
whole
on
thing
that.
down,
You have
okay.
the right to remain silent.
Yeah,
Just
you
shut
got
the
it.
fuck
You're
up.
putting that up, buddy, because I didn't knock that shit down, but.
Seriously.
Why
though.
does he have the right? Oh, yeah. You mean when
You
he's.
have, like I said, it's like talking to the cops, bro. If a cop asks you a question, how are you going to answer the question? As briefly as possible,
Carefully.
Right? You
Carefully
have the right to remain silent.
And sometimes less is more. Even if he would have said nearly nothing and just would have sat there, flirted a little bit with his eyes, smiled a bit.
Lead the conversation, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Less is more sometimes, because you know what? One thing that women are very, very much attracted to is a mysterious man, somebody who they can't figure out, because a woman's curiosity will force them to find it out. Period. I am not playing. This is exactly how women think. You don't believe me? DJ Khaled will tell you.
Another one. Another one.
And
Another one. And another one.
Yeah, he has a lot of other ones, bro. I'm just trying to tell you, this is not a game. This is real talk right here. And secondly, anybody, just in case you don't know, I'm doing this whole life coach thing here now too. Anybody who needs a little bit of advice, if you don't know how to talk to females, if you need to get your things in order, whether it be your life, your personal life, I know a little something about finances and getting your credit right, different things. If you need some help, some guidance, talk to your boy. I'm here. I'm about that life, and I'll get you right. I'm already in full effect. I got a couple very good reviews so far, and I'm with it. So,
speaking of reviews, how about them cars up there?
Oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, we're gonna need a couple votes here. The taxi cab is in the championship circle right now. Unbelievable, right? Well, guess what? It's against Brian Earl Spiller, aka Brian O'Connor, Fast and the Furious, Skyline, Nissan Skyline GTR R34 or R34 GTR, whichever way you like. But that's where we at. That's what we got there.
GTR's getting my vote all day.
GTR's getting your vote. Okay, well, throw a vote up either way. I don't care.
GTR is one of my dreams.
Throwing up either way. We in a mix. But, gentlemen, ladies, I understand that part. Now, wait. I understand that part. And I feel your pain where you're like, dang, look at that. Even the good dudes, you're not going to want a good dude right now. You're going to want a good dude later. But guess what, good dudes? You could be a good dude. You just have to learn a little bit more.
I don't even know if he is a good dude or not. We just know that he's a nuclear physicist. And he was a pharmacist.
Yeah. So, this is correct. Now, you're absolutely right. You make a valid point.
Right.
And we don't know whether he's a good dude or not. We would just assume so because, I mean, you got to have your ish together.
And what's assuming
to be a nuclear physicist?
Assuming makes a what out of yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Out of you and me. I get it. I get it. But what I'm saying is that could have been the same dude, same chick. She thought he was cute enough because she would have shut that down right away. Right? She said that in another interview. She talked about, I didn't want to go hard and kill all. Pause. I don't want to go and get Mel Monaco's whole archive and just bring them all up on the show. I didn't want to get hit with a copyright or nothing like that. That's why it kind of looks a little cartoonish and I disguise the voices and it sounds like they're both in a witness protection program. They're not. I just kind of disguise things so it won't really come up so crazy with the the copyright thing, because they're going hard out here in these YouTube streets with this copyright banging, man. They banging with the copyright right now. They're not playing, so.
Yeah, them haters that come through and click that little flag just for fun.
I don't think I get that much, but yeah. So we try to keep it on the low over here on this side. But why not? I'm gonna throw the number up real quick. I gotta throw the number up real quick.
GC, did you really vote for the taxi? You a troll.
He put the taxi. He would. Hey, listen, people like what they like. I don't hate on it. I have no vested interest in either of these cats. So whatever they pick, they pick. There go the number right there. Anyone wants to call in? We'd love to hear from you. Go ahead and call in. And again, if you're not afraid to show your face, or you can throw a mask on for real. We don't care.
Right.
Jump in there and jump in the Zoom, and you can talk to us.
Come
face
talk to us like
to
this.
face.
Where the mask at? You can come talk to us like this. We don't know who you are. I don't know who you are.
We with it.
We can talk like this, right?
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Why do you just have a mask, bro?
I always
you gotta
have a
explain
mask.
it. You always have a mask. Why
Just in
is
case.
it?
You never know.
Just
what
in case
happens.
what? What is it? Wait,
exactly. Just in case,
bro.
In case anonymous. Just in
You,
case.
I'm just trying to wait, bro. Wait, bro.
What?
What are we doing,
stay
bro?
with a mask.
Why is it that you just have a random mask at some time? What about why? What purpose would you
Because
just need to have a random?
See the
mask?
top of my head?
I needed something to cover this. Look.
But it doesn't have to be
I
a
look like
mask.
caveman.
There's a million caps out there, different styles of hats.
Listen,
They
this
make
is the
skull
first
caps
thing I
that
saw,
don't
and now I
don't-
know,
so
Just in case
don't
the
always
case is anonymous.
necessarily turn into
That's all I
a
gotta say.
ski mask.
Why not?
But I'm gonna
What's
let you
wrong with
rock.
ski?
Carry on, brother.
Oh, all right.
Carry on. And
What's
if y'all
wrong with
haven't
ski?
liked this video, man, throw that like up real quick. Throw that like up real quick. Please do. Throw
No,
that
sir.
like up real quick. What are you doing with the ski mask? Jay Astro GC says. And he's correct. Valid point.
I keep a
What
mask.
are you
What?
doing with the ski mask, my friend?
Wearing it on the top.
Top of my head.
He's just that's a bit questionable, just to say the least.
Let it be. It's just a hat. That happens to be a mask too.
So that happens to be a ski mask too. All right, we're gonna. I guess
I brought it
we
literally
should
just
leave.
for the joke.
I guess we
That's
should
it. I
leave
saw
that
it
alone.
coming.
I guess we should leave that alone because.
My
Yeah,
new identity, bro.
just keep it on for the rest of the day if you could stand it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
go
what we're
ahead.
doing?
Have fun. We're doing
Okay.
that. We're doing that. We're ski masking. Go ahead. Keep your ski
Who the
mask
fuck
on.
is this guy?
We go right ahead. Keep your ski mask on. Throw the likes down, people. Throw the likes down. If you have not thrown a like, you just jumping in, throw the like down. I see there's a couple new cats jumping in. What we're talking about today is the fact that men have to understand that women sometimes are not going to only be impressed by your attributes. They are sometimes, strangely enough, going to figure you should have a personality. And you got to understand with that, ladies, you're taking a chance. Nobody's telling you that you have to deal with the man without personality. But you have to understand, like I said, Maylene, she don't care about that personality, bro. She don't. She don't care about that personality, bro.
What you do for a living?
Yeah. She does. She does. You're a nuclear physicist. You already won in her book. And she's not going to be the only one. Susan? I'm telling you right now, Susan. Susan don't care nothing about that personality, bro. You a nuclear physicist? You okay in my book. So,
But are you going to put up with somebody just because they're a nuclear physicist?
possibly. Now, in all likelihood, right? In all likelihood, this guy is going to be extremely stable.
Okay.
This guy, odds are, he's not going to cheat. One, he's going to have to be very focused on what it is that he can do. Two, not many women are going to cheat with that type of personality. That's just the facts. So, like I said, it's still possible, but very improbable. Tell me I'm smoking, bro. I don't know. Am I off the mark right here?
I don't know. I'm not agreeing with everything here. I
Go
don't
ahead,
know.
speak your piece. I'm for it.
That's why I'm biting my tongue.
No,
Because, like,
speak your piece.
bro, are you going to compromise, as a woman,
Go ahead.
are you going to compromise your happiness just because this dude is a nuclear physicist?
Stupid. Probably not. And I'm not saying they necessarily should. But the only thing that I'm asking for is consistency. I don't want you reciting Sierra's prayer later on. I don't want you. Now I'm 30. Now I'm 40. I got 2 kids by Pookie Ray Ray. Right? Who you settle for? You settle for the fact that he was a deadbeat. You settle for the fact that he was abusive. You
And
settle
was
for
it
the
worth
fact
it?
that he didn't have anything going on for him. You settle for the fact that he had 4 baby mothers with 3 children.
Jeez.
Right?
Wait, how does that work? 4 baby moms and 3.
Let me run with this, man.
Mathematics ain't adding up.
So, if you could go with all of that, and you could settle for all that, you can deal with all of these problems he has, right? All of these undesirable attributes that he possesses. You deal with all that. It's okay because it's Pookie Ray Ray. right? But you gave this man the ultimate honor. You let him impregnate you. Right? Right? You did. You let him impregnate you. This guy. You let this guy impregnate you. You let this guy beat the smile out of you. You let this guy talk to you all crazy. You let this guy get away with everything. And you didn't have all of these prerequisites. And it is what it is. Whatever warms up the oven, warms up the oven. And I dig it. But ladies, we got to be smart about it. Sometimes you just got to be smart about it. Don't waste your life on a Pookie Ray Ray. Because they're not going to get you nowhere.
Your happiness for nothing or nobody. It's not
for no one. And that's the problem. You'll go ahead and get with this guy. And it's okay to be with this guy. And mess your whole life up with this guy. But in reality, after this guy, now what? You think that this guy going to want to pick up the pieces? You know what I'm saying? Right. You got 3 babies with 4 baby fathers now. And I got to come pick up the pieces. And I worked hard my whole life. Took rejection from you. While you were living your best life with Pookie Ray Ray. Giving him the ultimate honors. Treating him with respect, dignity. While you played me. And then I'm supposed to come in and pick up the pieces? I'm supposed to come in and pick up the pieces now? I need to come and pick up the pieces right now? For real? I'm supposed to be stepdaddy? The most thankless job on the planet? For Pookie Ray Ray? Cause he locked up now? Cause he got shot now? Cause he done left you now? And on his 7th baby mama? With his 5th kid? Huh? That's what we doing?
Hell no.
I'm just saying. What we're doing. Is that what we doing? Is that what we doing? And that's the problem we have. That's the problem we're faced with. Don't come on later on. After you hit the wall. After you wasted all your good years with Pookie and Ray Ray.
Right.
And then come try to holler at nuclear physicist Bob over here, bro.
Because you're done compromising your happiness.
And now you got all these standards. And then now you're born again virgin. Now all of a sudden you have chastity. All of a sudden. So you gave this guy the ultimate honor. He had children. Bust your whole thing open, man. Like bust your whole thing open, man.
Echo.
Bust your whole thing open. And then now all of a sudden you a newfound virgin. Now all of a sudden I get here, the one who worked hard, who got the most credentials, the one who's been ignored and disrespected the most. Now, me. I gotta wait. What? I got an 800 credit score.
I done ran out of time.
Did you? Not me.
Yeah, what the hell do I look like? Wait.
Yeah,
No, I don't. Time is money.
Listen, I went and got me an 800 credit score. I went and got me a master's degree.
You could just get those on the street.
No, you don't just get those on the street. Otherwise, Pookie and Ray will have one too. But they don't.
That's what I'm saying. Where
They're the 400 realm. They might have a negative credit score. Who knows, man?
If you owe somebody your credit score, oh my god.
Yo. So what I'm saying is that happens.
You better call Smoove.
That happens.
Call somebody.
They got a crappy credit score. Record. Several baby mamas. What we doing, man? What we doing? This is what you gave the ultimate honor to. This is what you were attracted to. You were attracted to that. Right?
Yeah, but at that point, you're alive and not living.
Who?
Whoever Pookie or Ray Ray is with the negative credit score, this and that, you're just alive.
Oh, he living his best life. It all depends on your perspective. He living every minute of it.
I guess you're right.
It's the woman who ain't living. I ain't mad at Pookie and Ray Ray. Yeah, do you, fam? Do you, fam? But I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna be Pookie and Ray Ray leftovers though.
Right.
I'm not gonna get his leftovers. Nah, that's out. I don't want it. You can't do that to me. That's not a go. You can have them. You can keep them. But that's how it goes. There's a lot of people who go ahead, deal with all of these dudes, all up in the streets. They want to come back to you. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
Right. What do I look like?
I'm going to jump into the clip one more time, and then we're gonna get in. We're gonna get into a couple things there too. We're gonna get into a couple things there too tonight. There's a couple things we got to get into there. They were really worried about your your ski mask there, buddy. Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
I'm so glad I brought it.
Do you always have that ski mask, dude?
9 times out of 10, I have it on me.
Anybody else got to vote for this joint too? Let me know. Anybody else got to vote for the
Please
Nissan Skyline
what I was just saying about the mask.
R34 GTR
It's
or
a
that
GTR.
taxi?
It's a GTR.
Yeah, we absolutely need another vote. I don't
Taxi.
care if it's for the Skyline or for the taxi. Somebody need to vote on it. Please. Don't matter.
If a damn taxi beats a GTR.
It's possible, man. Listen, whoever wins, I don't care. I don't care. I have no vested interest in it. Whoever wins is going to win. It is what it is.
Pineapples. Next.
Yes, I'm going to take this number off because I want y'all to be able to see that and vote. Most of y'all know the number anyway. But anyway, that's where we at with it. Anybody have any opinion on that? Besides who already went, that's fine. Unless you have something else to add, you can feel free with that too. It's all good. But I want to know, why is it that if you're going to reject this guy in his early years, you feel like you can come back later and decide this is what I want to do? I don't think it's a good idea.
No.
You either got to be with it or not. All
Right.
the way. Either that's your type all the way. You can't change types and then expect me to come and message you like that. And,
Right.
and listen, don't think this narrative is about me. I'm already married and all that. I've been doing what it do. So I don't want y'all really to think for a second that this is me. No, not really. I'm definitely not the nuclear physicist. I'm definitely not the Pookie Ray Ray. I'm just Smoove. That is what it is. No, I'm cool. Never had a problem with that as an adult. Definitely as a child, but I had to work on it. But as an adult, no, never had a problem with that. And never will. So, yeah, don't think when I say this, I'm just saying these are just how the men feel. And I'm passionate about it because I understand their perspective. I don't want you to think it's actually me. It isn't my perspective, but it's a perspective that I can appreciate. I can appreciate all these different perspectives and to see why. That's why I say from the homegirl stance, it makes sense for her in that particular situation. And secondly, I can see how it could possibly make sense as, from a man's standpoint too.
Right, but his particular perspective, just running his mouth about what he does and all his accolades and shit.
Oh yeah, he came in
like
with
I
some
said,
trash.
we don't even know if he's a good guy. We don't know if he's funny. We don't know anything like that. She doesn't know shit about him other than, oh well, he used to put pills in a pill bottle and he did really good.
Here's
on
what I
the
really
test.
want to know: has any men out there ever been rejected before by a woman, and then she try to come back and see what it do later?
I have. Have you personally?
You have. Okay,
I have.
Explain. I'd love to know what's going on with this.
This was in, well, we were talking in like 8th grade, beginning of high school, probably. We were talking for a little while, and like at the time, I was in band. I was the band nerd. I was the drummer. Oh, he doesn't do shit. He's a nerd. He's a drummer.
I don't know, man. After Nick Cannon did Drumline, that band shit was cool, bro. And I know you were after that, so you couldn't have been that bad.
No,
Drumline made mother loving.
I was the band nerd.
Band guys look pretty cool. I'm just gonna say, especially if you couldn't read music. Carry on.
I couldn't read music for shit.
There you, man. You was in the building. You couldn't read music and you knew how to play drums. You was that dude. Come on, man. Let's not play around with this.
So
You
now
was
you
that
get
dude.
why I felt
You was
that way.
dude. You wasn't
We
no band nerd.
graduated, and I'm in college at the time, and she sees I'm going to college for music production. It was on a post that I made on my old Instagram. It was on a post I made about graduating college. And she hits me up, slides in the DMs. Oh, you graduated college? I heard you're doing so good now. Yeah, deuces. Pineapples later.
Oh, wait. So, wait. Did you try to press her at some point before?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And, like, at the beginning of high school, we were talking, but the whole, I think, anyway, it was the whole band thing. She just wasn't into band nerds, quote unquote.
What did she say? Did she reject you? Or like?
Yeah,
what
just flat out rejection.
How? What was the rejection like? What did she do? Come on.
Do you want to go out?
Smoke you?
No. Nah, I don't really want to go out. Always making excuses. It wasn't like flat out, you're ugly, get out of my face. It wasn't nothing sad.
But she just brushed you off.
Yeah.
You still died. It doesn't matter.
She gave me the
She could brush you off, whatever it is, what it is. It is what it is. She brushed you off. She brushed you off. It is what it is. And I dig it. And then she came later. And you was able to give it to Mike Jones. So wait, let me ask you something. Did you go back? Did you see what it do?
No.
You didn't?
No. Because she got fat after high school.
Oh, yeah. You can't touch that. Heck no.
Yeah, I mean, she looked good my freshman year. She looked good.
Sound the French Toast Salon. Smoove is back in the French Toast building. Yes, we are. We are certainly back in this piece. We are all the way back. I missed 2 weeks. I apologize, but yeah, my computer blew up. I am sorry. It is what it is. I'm going to run that clip one more time. And anybody who has a perspective on this clip, I need you to run it for me because this was outrageous. I went in on it. The Zoom line is in the description. If you would like to be seen, come on down. Jump in. Let me know you're in the waiting room and I will let you in. Pause. And so you got till the video is ended to jump into that. And then the phone line will go back up in a moment. But here's the clip. I'll put the phone line up too, so whatever. I'll put it up at the same time.
I was actually reading. I ship out in a few days, so I was just reading The Art of Strategy.
Okay. For the military?
Yeah, so actually I'm a nuclear physicist for the Navy. Okay. So I do that in a few days.
She was actually hyped about it in the beginning.
How old are you?
One girl on the left even looks like she's
I am 27.
Yeah.
I look a little young. I'm not that young.
That's Mel Monaco.
Yeah, you look young.
So where do you live?
So I'm actually in the Woodlands, Texas right now. Right down there by Houston. I'm about 30 minutes away from Houston.
Watch both of the girls' eyes.
So I'm a little close.
Oh, nice. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your style.
Man, where do I start?
Look at her.
I like martial arts a lot.
Yeah,
I did a bit of pharmacy back when I was a little bit younger, about 2-3 years ago. I got certified at pharmacy around when I was 17. I didn't really do anything with it. I went to university for a while. I was getting like a business degree, so I have a bachelor's in business. And then I did pharmacy for a little while.
I want y'all to either roast a woman or roast a man, please.
Got bored, so I was like,
I want Venom.
Let's go see what the military has to offer. Didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
I did my PICAT about a year ago. Got a 96 on that. It goes up to a 99. Got a 96. They offered me nuclear physics, and I was like, why the fuck not? So I went there, and
come on, bro.
Now I ship out in a few days.
Sounds even better with the
Oh, okay, nice. Well, best of luck as you ship out pineapples.
Yeah.
Pineapples.
Why?
This is the
Because
pineapple
he
show.
literally didn't tell me
rejected.
any qualities about himself. He's just like, I made a 96 on this. I did this. And I feel like I did that at first too. But however, I need a man with some personality.
I love how she said however.
You felt that quick?
That
You
was
know
so
you
valid,
didn't
girl,
have
okay.
personality?
However.
Yes, I'm really good at reading people.
Yeah. So dig. I want the venom. I want everybody to either roast the dude or roast the woman, and I'm gonna come to either one of their defenses. Let's debate. Anyone. I'm for it. I'm all for the nonsense. If you're for the man and you think she should have got with this boring nuclear physicist, go right ahead. And if you think that she's gonna be singing or reciting Sierra's prayer in another 10 years, you let me know, and I'll defend the guy. Come on with it.
I really don't think she is. She seemed very intent. Is that the word?
She seemed very what?
She knew what the fuck she was talking about. I don't know what the word is. I can't get the word in my head.
Oh, she seemed like she wasn't with it, pretty much, right?
Yeah. She just, like we were saying, just brushed them off.
Oh, she
like,
absolutely brushed
on to the next.
She wasn't with none of that. She
Copyright.
wasn't with all none of that. Yeah, she said pineapples. Pineapples pretty means that's pretty much the shutdown. When you get pineapples, it's the shutdown. There's nothing more to say. That was the eject button. He was ejected. Nuclear physicist has left the chat. That's pretty much what happened over there. You're gone. Like it is what it is. It is
Goodbye.
What it is. Like, see you later. See you later, dude. You're out. You're out. That's it. You're out of here. But like I said, gentlemen, there could have been so many ways that he could have corrected that. He could have easily said something a little bit more. Women love it when a man has pizzazz, charisma, personality. You need these things to survive.
So let me ask
in
you,
this dating
Smoove,
street. So out here, go ahead.
and everybody in the comments, right? If a girl asks you, to tell you or tell her about yourself, how would you lead? Would you lead with your career? Would you lead with your hobbies?
No. You better not say that right now. Better not say your career right now. You can lead with that, but if you're gonna lead with your career, it got to be something fun. You got to be like, yeah, like if Usain Bolt could lead with his career,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Michael Phelps could lead with his career. You know what I mean? Future could lead with his career.
Yeah, but
Drake could lead with his career.
I'm not gonna lead with my career
because you're not.
I know I'm not
there yet.
Or anything,
you're not there yet, but
still, even if I was, yeah, I'm a rapper and I make all this money. Pineapples.
I don't think you listen. If you were Drake and you led with your career, I don't think you're gonna get a pineapples. I'm just gonna say
it's Drake. He's gonna lead with
and
his face.
and we can go back to what I was talking about the last
time. A little
time.
heart on the side of his head.
Remember what I was telling people last time? If a woman is into you, you already passed all the prerequisites. If you are like a man of means, and you have some serious means, right, and serious status. The number one thing that women are attracted to is status. Period. Status more than anything. Status even a little bit more than money. Because you will see some of these women who have a rich dude who will go gaga over a dude that they see has some serious status, some clout. Women, number one attracted feature to men in general, because there's going to be some ladies out there that are going to be like, no. And I get it. Yeah, you're the exception. You're the exception to every rule. We get it. Yeah, we know. You're not like the other girls. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know. But anyway, the overwhelming majority of women are absolutely attracted to status. So if you were, say, Drake or somebody like that, and this woman were not a celebrity, because they're another animal, you could be that dude. Like, the way these dudes get treated by celebrity women is not cool. Like, that thing that happened to Michael B. Jordan would never have happened if he would have just got him an average Jane. Honestly, if he would have got himself an average Jane, he would have been cool. They would have been like, oh, I got Michael B. Jordan. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? You ever hear anything about Denzel Washington's wife talking that smack or none? Nothing. Never, right? Because he went and got him a normal woman. He didn't go out there and fish for the hardest celebrity on the planet. You know what I'm saying? They don't leave. They don't act weird. They don't do those type of things. You just have to understand, when you get with a woman who has her own status, her own fame, her own money, the dynamic of the relationship is not going to be what you expect it to be. It's going to be something different. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be different because the elements are different. You are not the provider in that particular situation. You dig? So these type of things absolutely will skew the way that the relationship goes, if you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. So once the dynamic is changed, once the woman is making as much money or enough money to where your money doesn't matter, where she's not counting on it and could care less about it, it's different. The dynamic has changed. Now she's the provider. So, and what you have to understand, for a woman to be able to obtain those type of qualities, she has to tap into her masculine energy.
Right. I was just going to say, for a man, that's breaking your masculine frame. Like,
yeah, absolutely. And if a woman has to tap into her masculine energy, just understand that the relationship is in jeopardy by default. Just right there alone.
It's most likely already over.
Yeah. Once a woman has to tap into her masculine energy for whatever reason, when she has to be a provider, when she has to fend for herself, when she has to take care of business and do masculine things, she can't really turn that switch off. Women say they can. Women say, yeah, I can be feminine for the right guy. Dude, how stupid does that sound?
Right, who are you?
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you what makes that so stupid. I'm gonna tell you what really makes that sound so stupid. Because I want a lady to tell me that they're going to have a legitimate attraction to a man who says, I can turn off my feminine energy for the right woman. Somebody please tell me where this works. Can I at any point ever say, you know what? I'm going to put this purse down for the right woman. Tell me. I'm going to stop switching.
Oh my God. Never mind.
For the right woman. As soon as I meet the right woman, I'm going to put some bass in my voice.
Another one.
No, can somebody talk to me and tell me if this is making any sense to y'all? Is this making any sense to y'all? Can a man ever in life tell a woman that he is going to turn his masculinity
yes,
on for the right woman? Is somebody going to tell me that a man is going to turn on his masculinity for the right woman? Please tell me that this is a thing.
Somebody called up.
Somebody tell me that this is a thing. Somebody tell me that. I'm waiting. I dare somebody to tell me. I dare a lady to call up and tell me that a man is going to turn on his masculinity for the right woman. You're going to have a legitimate attraction to a man that you've witnessed being feminine. Yeah, right. I don't believe you. You need more people. Don't do it. And that's what I'm trying to say. That logic makes no sense. Women cannot tell a man that they will turn on their femininity and be submissive when they meet the right man. It's the same thing. If I can't tell you the same thing, then I don't want to hear it. That's what I'm saying. See, one of the major problems that we're having is that sometimes females don't understand what it is that a man actually wants, and men too. But we're going to tap into these females real quick. A lot of women try to judge their performance based on the sexual attention that they receive. You think because your DMs is blowing up right now that you are marriage material. And sadly, ma'am, you're not. I don't care if you wake up to 400 DMs. They're just men lusting after you. And if you think that they want anything more, this is the objective, period. They're not trying to court you for marriage. Recreational purposes is what they're looking at you for.
We ain't trying to court you because you'll take us to court. Fuck that.
Just understand, when a man lights your DM up, this is what he's thinking about. So don't get hyped. I don't need y'all getting hyped out here. Don't get hyped just because a man gives you attention because he say you look nice, or he's doing all the things, or even try to make it seem like he's not worried about smashing.
Oh my God, he has no.
At the end of the day, what he's looking for, period. That's where we at. Now, not to say that's all he's looking for, but the number one goal, if you didn't understand, that's where we at with it, man. You got to understand that. And then we can't go past this without getting at the engagement queens. We got to talk about the engagement queens right here. I want to know engagement queens. Engagement queens meaning you females who brag about the fact that you were proposed to 5 times, 3-time engager.
Oh, I bet that's what my ex
Have you heard cats do that? Have you heard females do that before?
I know for a fact my ex is
when you hear a female do that, stop them. Stop them. So I want to know what it is that you're bragging about.
Right,
hold on, women. Hold on, no.
Not lasting.
Yeah. So females, you engagement queens, I want to know what it is you're bragging about. Are you bragging about the fact that you are the most pump faking person on the planet? Is it you that bragging because you know how to pump fake? Is that what it is? Because you don't follow through? Is it you not following through that you're bragging about? Engagement queen, 4-time engager, 6-time proposer? Is that what you bragging about? Or maybe you're bragging about the fact that every single man who gave you a ring decided to wise up an abort mission before he executed. Is that what you're bragging about? Could that be what you bragging about, ladies? Or maybe, just maybe, 4-time engager, 7-time proposer. You're bragging about the fact that you could not attract a man that you actually like that would court you for marriage. I want to know what we bragging about, engagement queens. Please let me know. What do you got?
Nothing, because they ain't bragging about nothing. What the fuck is there to brag about? That's like a quarterback dropping back and bragging about pump faking. Oh, I got him. Look. You got
There's no you didn't score.
Right.
Oh, man.
The O-line caved in around you. Oh, I pump faked him. I got him. Like, what, bro?
What are we doing? What are we doing? No, seriously. Like, y'all got to stop it. Engagement queens, please stop it. I don't want to hear about your proposals.
Stay in the
I don't want to hear about your engagements. They mean nothing. That is not an accomplishment. That is not an accomplishment. As soon as I hear LeBron James start talking about, I made it to the finals 10 times. You won 4. Those are the ones we count. When you got the chips. We count those. We can't count the times you got to the finals.
6.
You're still lost.
times.
You're still one of the 29 losers that particular year. There was only one champion, and it wasn't you that year. You didn't win.
Right.
You didn't win.
Might as well.
You didn't complete. Yeah, it's not the same. If you didn't make it to the finish line, if you didn't actually execute, you ain't did nothing but a pump fake. That's all you did was a pump fake. Either you pump faked or they pump faked you. But
got him.
Either way, a pump fake is nothing to brag about. So, ladies, please stop it. I urge you to please stop it because it doesn't sound good and it doesn't sound like an accomplishment and it doesn't make you sound any more desirable. Because if that were the case, the two of you would have executed and you'd be out here winning. Am I right? Am I right?
Are you sure as hell ain't left?
But that's all I got about that. But I got to get back to the gentleman, man. Because if that's the case, we gotta dog out these gentlemen just a bit too for pump faking out here, man. What you putting rings on women for?
Oh, shots fired, huh?
Yes, there are shots fired. I want to know if a woman ain't for you, and you know she ain't right?
She belongs to the streets.
What you putting a ring on it for, man? What are you doing? Why are you pump faking out here? What are you doing? Why are you putting
Captain Save?
Why? Yeah. You want to save him? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. J. Cole told y'all. Listen, why would you put a ring on somebody if they don't deserve it? Don't do it.
To the streets.
I mean,
Don't do it to yourself.
it's good that you didn't execute, and you know what I'm saying. But you wasted a I bought an engagement ring before, man. I know how much they cost. They cost. And then there's these wicked standards. They say it should be like what, 1/10 of your salary, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? At least 1/10 of your salary.
I don't remember how much mine was.
Are you kidding me? They're telling you you're supposed to spend 1/10 of your salary on an engagement ring? Did Jeff Bezos spend 1/10 of his salary on an engagement ring? I want to know, do they make an engagement ring like that? Or is there a cap on it? Somewhere along the line. Is there a cap on it? I don't know. Either way.
10%
But
his salary?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. She'd be walking around with one on each finger.
Only one counts. Justin Turdo. Let's go, Turdo. Canada. Shout to Canada for jumping through.
Canada.
We broke the country barrier. We're trying to break the continent barrier today, but we appreciate you, Justin Turtle, for jumping in. We're talking about these we're talking about a couple things. You can definitely call up, definitely jump in the Zoom chat. We're talking about these women who are engagement queens. We're talking about that. And we're also talking about this woman who rejected the nuclear physicist. And we want to know why she rejected the nuclear physicist. In your opinion, I already gave y'all a game. I told y'all what I think happened out here in these streets, these Dayton streets. Monaco. Yeah, that was it. Mel Monaco. That's her. She's that one. She's got the whole
coincidence or not, but she's live right now. That'd be crazy if she was like, yeah, that'd be crazy if she was chewing us up.
How do you know she live? You over there peeping on?
Yeah, I have. I subscribe to her.
Oh, okay. Well, she could be live while she wants.
No, I'm just saying that'd be crazy though, right?
These guys think they're live talking all this smack on my show.
Oh,
I
shoot.
can see it happening.
The meeting.
That'd be dope. Oh, did anybody join in?
Oh, wait. Oh, there's a cap on it. All right. Stop the cap.
I was just
cap.
That. Take that cap off. Graduate, mother lover. Oh, shit.
Yeah, so the Zoom is dead after 40 minutes of idle time, but the phone line is still there. If y'all dare to jump in and talk about this nonsense with the kid, we all for it. We for the nonsense if y'all want to jump in at any time.
Yeah, y'all can jump in and agree with us too.
You can agree. You can co-sign if you want. Yeah, it is. It is more fun to debate. But if you want to co-sign what it is we're talking about, we ain't got no problem with that. We for the love and the hate. We hybrids on this side.
Hell yeah.
Come right on in with that. But all I'm going to say is that I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of what happened. It was unfortunate. It was very embarrassing. It's telltale.
I mean,
of the state of the dating market right now. It's outrageous. Go ahead.
Did you just want her to be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God? Like, what were you expecting?
No, I didn't. I expected him to. It wouldn't have been a viral video.
Though, did you think it was going to be ended so abruptly like she did? Did you want it to keep going?
I thought it would have ended sooner because he killed it off the rip. She gave him, I think, ample time to correct it.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't have a game, man. He ain't had the bars for that. And it's understandable. He works so hard on that other stuff that he has no clue about it. And a lot of people don't understand how important balance is to life. Balance is extremely important to life. You can't just go all the way out. And it's great that you're a nuclear physicist. But the dude, if you would take 10 minutes a day just to be able to go ahead and say, look, I'm going to work on my game, or just practice. You know what I'm saying? Just do a little studies, do a little research. A lot of these guys on YouTube out here will tell you what to do. And like I said, I got the whole console thing. If cats want to know really how you're supposed to interact with women and all of that, holla at your boy, man. I'll let you know what to do. I'll set you straight out here, man. You ain't going to be rejected after talking to me. Listen, same dude going for the same chick would have got her if I would have talked to him first. Guarantee. Because he would have known how to approach it. And like I said, he didn't have to change very much about himself. All he had to do, and that's the whole thing. A lot of people get confused, and you feel like we're supposed to change our personality or change our core being for this woman or for this man, but that's not the case.
That's compromising yourself.
Yeah, you never compromise yourself. However, there are certain things that you would like to put about yourself in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to mention the things that might attract her to you. Yeah, like you could have mentioned the whole. I'm sure there was some type of hobby that she would have had, and you got to understand. I'm going to tell you something about women. That most of y'all cats, or a good portion of y'all cats, may not know. Most women are nerds. This is a fact. So what I will say about that is that there could have been at least one hobby out there. One hobby that you could have just been like, you know what? He could have said he was in an anime or something.
Right. I watch movies a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
What kind of movies?
Yeah, it could have been whatever. Yeah, what kind of movies you like? If he would have flipped it and said, what do you like?
Right, that would have threw her off.
That could have just killed it. He could have just, that would have been like, what? And then she would have had to answer that. You know what I'm saying? Or at least it would have been like something. He threw a monkey wrench in the game. It would have been kind of exciting just because it was like.
He smacked her with the book and knocked her out.
You know what I'm saying? It was so many different ways he could have maneuvered that. It's an infinite number of ways he could have maneuvered that. But he just bombed out fully. It was nothing he could do about it to make it any better.
With a 96.
No. Yeah, he didn't. No. I'll give him an F- on that one, bro. F-.
You owe me an F. You're negative F.
F-, brother. That's just what it is. You get an F- on that. You have an absolute F- because that would be, what's an F-? 50 or below or whatever? Yeah, about 50.
Yeah, if A is 90 to 100, yeah.
Yeah, and I know there's different grading systems, whether you're talking about
Fuck that, it
collegiate
goes
or high
by
school or whatever.
standards.
We're just gonna say I'll give him an F minus. I would give him about a 41%.
I was gonna say you can't go 50.
Nah, he didn't know because he wasn't halfway there. He wasn't even close. Homeboy wasn't even close. He had a long way to go, and he just
I'd
was,
go as far
he
to
was
say
not there.
30%.
He was not there, bro. I'm sorry.
70.
He did not pass that particular test. So there was a lot of things he could have did differently. I would have, if I were going to be able to change something, I'd absolutely would have told homeboy, look,
Shut your mouth.
no, you don't have to shut up. You can shut up, but I mean
about his career and
yeah,
whatnot.
about that, absolutely. But he could have said some things about himself that she would have found interesting. Like I said, most women, I don't know a woman who doesn't have a nerdy habit. That is what I'm saying. So there's one nerdy thing that you like to do that if he would have just said, yo, I like flying kites. I like watching anime. Even if they're all nerdy things. I like playing chess. I like board games. I watch Netflix. Whatever he would have said, it could have been something where it was like, oh, I do that. And then she could have stopped him and be like, if she say, oh, what's your favorite anime? Or she would have said, what board game do you play? And I'm not saying that these are awesome examples, but I'm just saying, even if you were going to name the most nerdy things.
Intersection. It's not a one-way street.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
she
saying?
could have jumped in on any one of those, and then he could have elaborated, and they would have made a connection. You have one common bond. At least that leaves the gate open. And she could, if she really was digging you, and if she found you was a really good dude, and all of that, and you had one thing in common, one thing about yourself that she could have appreciated, then y'all could have went so far with that. It could have been a completely different animal, and you would have been fine. And that's what I'm going to say about that. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. I'm about ready to get up out of here, to be honest. Appreciate everyone for coming through. Really, really. Do you have anything, man? I know you got something.
You have the right to remain silent. Answer the questions as briefly as possible. You see what happens when you just go and go and go. You get nowhere.
Exactly. This is very, very, very true. You go nowhere when
The conversation works two ways. Don't just like that's what's real big right now is narcissistic tendencies, right? That's like a big thing, big label that everybody's getting labeled with right now.
Yeah.
And
there's actually
most
some
people would
narcissism.
argue that was a narc move, right? Talking about himself like that.
Yeah. I mean, she asked him about herself, but listen,
she didn't ask him about his career or anything like that, though.
What
she
he
said, "Tell me about yourself."
How he said it. Whereas he was like, "Yeah, I got bored with the military." Like, that was bad. That was a bit narcissistic. And I got a 96. It goes up to 99. Yeah, that's doing that right there. That's doing too much. That right there is doing too much. I couldn't see how she would possibly appreciate that because it did come off pretty cocky in a super nerdy way. Cocky can kind of be attractive, but not when you come off as nerdy at the same time. You cannot come off as cocky and nerdy simultaneously and then think that you are going to be accepted by any reasonable woman. I'm sorry. That's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen, bro. It isn't. I'm sorry. That's just not a go. You can't do that. There's no way. Y'all need to cut it out with that. It's never going to happen. But yeah, that's where we at with it, man.
Oh, hold up. Before we wrap things up.
Oh, yeah. We got to do
Was
that.
the only vote a taxi? Because I'm going to call a taxi and get the heck up out of here if it is.
Possibly. So the Skylines has got to go.
No.
I got something for it next week.
We need to get a couple more votes. We need 2 more votes, please.
All right. I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes to vote on it. If you like, you may vote on it.
Scar
if
needs
you haven't
to vote
voted on it,
GC voted. Scar needs to vote and Joe Green need to vote. Y'all both need to vote.
You're calling out names. I hear you. He's calling out names.
Y'all got the wrenches next to your names. Y'all are the most engaged. Engage. Nah, but for real though, what do y'all think? Y'all think a GTR should beat a friggin' taxi?
It depends, man. I don't hate on nobody for what they like, man. I understand the perspective of the taxi. I don't think they're trolling, man. Because in all honesty, the taxi has personality. No, we're on that tip. Pause. There's personality.
More personality than a GTR?
Yes, depending on your perspective. That is a straight race machine. I would never drive that over that in my life. Absolutely. If I could buy 10 cars period in the world, that would be one of them. Yes.
Right.
However, and that would never be one of them.
However.
Yes, that would never be one of them.
It's a taxi. Neat.
But what I will say is this. Oh, hold up. The Zoom link not working. I'm going to do another Zoom link for y'all cats here. I'm going to do another Zoom link because I'll do a Zoom link. Yeah, why not? Because it was idle for a while. So I'm going to just let cats. I'm going to yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to do the Zoom link, bro, because y'all didn't jump in just yet, but I'm on it. I'm on it. And the videos there, we're going to... I'm definitely doing the waiting room. Yeah, I gotta jump in this waiting room, buddy. Waiting room, and I'm going to do the... I'm going to put the link in the chat. Invite. Y'all got me working out here and shit, and that's fine. I copied the link. Can I do something here? Oh, no. Shit. Can't do that. Never mind. Yeah, so pretty much what we're going to do, I'm going to put that link back in the chat, people. And I'll let y'all rock out. You're going to have to hold it down for a few, buddy, while I work on my work here, buddy.
Oh, I'm holding it down, man. You already know. But you know what else is holding it down and it's really pissing me off? This taxi is holding it down. This friggin' taxi is holding it down. I'm about to rip that sign off the top of it. No, I'm not.
Somebody wants to jump into this chat, and I'm certainly not going to hate on that. You know that. I'm not going to hate on that.
Hate on this taxi for the rest of the night.
I'm not going to hate on that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this link for y'all cats. I'm gonna put it in the.
Oh, Jesus, trying to get in.
Who? Oh yeah, he wants to jump in. I'm with the shits. You can jump on in.
Another vote for the taxi. Now you're trolling.
All right, so I kind of threw it in the chat there. I threw it in the chat.
Oh my God, look at my face.
It's in the chat.
Look at my face where you posted it. I look like I'm in the middle of a sneeze.
If that happens. Let's see, where's the
Call me Eatsy.
Oh damn, it's in the chat, but why can't I see the chat? Oh, the Zoom link. That's the old Zoom link.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one probably not gonna work.
Don't use that old Zoom link. Where's the damn live chat?
Go into the app if you're on the
Where's the damn live chat?
Go into the app if you're on the
There we are. Yo, I put it on there. It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom.
Yeah, so it seems like this GTR is getting sent off.
We'll see.
We got 2 votes for the taxi.
The new y'all can hit the new link up. It's there.
Jeez, before you call in, I want you to vote. I want you to vote for the car. Which one you want?
He's demanding it.
Which one you want? And remember, you're voting for the car you want to stay, not the car you want thrown off the table. Damn.
All right, so we in here.
Shout out Carlos
entered
Mills.
the waiting room. Let's see. There's 2 people in here.
Shout out Carlos Mills. Bow.
All right, we're gonna admit you, buddy. We see you in there. You in there? We got the homie over here.
That's G's.
Check your audio and all that. Are you good? Yeah. Okay. We're going to allow you. Hold on. We got you. All right, let me
got you.
let me get you in there, bro.
Smoove
And
gets in a panic and his voice rises. Hold up.
all right. Just let me know, everyone, if you can hear this cat or what.
Drop a thumbs up for us.
But go ahead. Carlos Mills up in his joint. What up, homeboy? You can jump up in the Zoom or call up the number in a minute too, bro. I'm gonna take the number down just for a second while we do this convo, but we gonna rock out. Go ahead, brother.
This is amazing. So listen, what's the guy's occupation again?
Nuclear physicist, one of the smartest human beings in the world.
Alright, so here's the thing, right? I didn't catch you in the beginning because I was actually redesigning my podcast. I got hard work for it. But it's not the matter of the specific occupation that does play a part. It's simply a matter of, okay, this is a guy that is seen from what I understand from what I did across the part of the conversation. This is a guy that is seen, as I said before, as this person. I wish I knew who this person was, because if this person needed help and tips on how to pull the back shit as a square, that is something that I definitely.
So let me ask you. So, A1Gs, what you're saying is that you specialize in bagging bad chicks?
Absolutely. Because you gotta remember, I told you last time I spoke to you over the phone, I'm the example of the boring guy. But you know, how do you pull somebody where opposites attract? It's about how you carry yourself.
So what would you have done in this particular situation, brother?
Right, I was just gonna say.
Yeah, I'm all ears. I'm all ears.
Today I got time, cuz. Just briefly, I know that y'all kind of with what y'all said before. I just kind of need to call just a little bit briefly. Somebody please them off.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did you miss the clip? Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't see the clip. That's why I said I didn't catch it in the beginning. I'll get some reconstruction.
All right, you want to reenact the clip?
I could throw the clip on one more time, but
it's only 2 minutes.
That's fine.
All right, I'll throw it up. I'll throw it up. Only cause.
Today I got time, cuz.
I'll throw it up one more time.
Yeah, I was actually reading. I ship out in a few days, so I was just reading The Art of Strategy.
Okay.
For the military?
Yeah, so actually I'm a nuclear physicist for the Navy.
No.
So I do that in a few days.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
How old are you?
I am 27. I look a little young. I'm not that young.
Yeah, you look young.
So where do you live?
So I'm actually in the Woodlands, Texas right now. Right down there by Houston. I'm about 30 minutes away from Houston. So I'm a little close.
Oh, nice. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself.
Man, where do I start? I like martial arts a lot. I did a bit of pharmacy back when I was a little bit younger, about 2-3 years ago. I got certified at pharmacy around when I was 17. I didn't really do anything with it. I went to university for a while. I was getting like a business degree. So I have a bachelor's in business. And then I did pharmacy for a little while, for about 3 years, and then got bored. So I was like, let's go see what the military has to offer. Didn't do anything. I did my PICAT about a year ago. Got a 96 on that. It goes up to a 99. Got a 96. They offered me nuclear physics, and I was like, why the fuck not? So I went there, and now I ship out in a few days.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, best of luck as you ship out pineapples.
Yeah. Why?
Because he literally didn't tell me any qualities about himself. He's just like, I made a 96 on this. I did this. And I feel like I did that at first too. But however, I need a man with some personality.
You felt that quick? You know you didn't have personality?
Yes, I'm really good at reading people.
I love her accent.
You do. Okay.
Okay.
Can everybody hear him okay? Can everybody hear A1G's okay?
Yeah.
I hear him a lot better.
I think I heard it up.
Okay.
Honestly, in this particular situation, all right, he seems like a guy that has everything that he has going for him. And
Yeah.
he has absolutely zero
Personality. Pizzazz.
Zero at all.
Interest. Like nothing. No swag.
Nothing.
Nothing. So are you mad at the homegirl? Are you mad at the homegirl?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't be mad at her.
Okay.
She can't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like she can, cause like the type of guy. Actually, to be honest with you, you might want to sound alarm if I say.
Hey, bro. Hey, A1Gs, can you can your A1Gs, can you get a little louder? Like, can your volume get a little louder?
Just move a little closer to your mic, bro.
Let me see. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're a lot better.
Yeah.
Just stay closer to your mic.
Yeah.
So basically, I actually respect her for rejecting him and not using him.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody that's money hungry for off of a man will use him for his resources.
Yeah.
And then dismiss him.
Yep. So she let him off easy, and you know what's crazy? She was fishing. She gave him multiple chances. Like she asked him different questions, rearranged it, and everything, and he just missed it every time. He missed the mark. Every time he missed the mark, no matter what, he missed the mark.
He don't seem like somebody that was really dating. Like I think on my old podcast, I came across this 26-year-old Filipino male, and he revealed that he's never been in a relationship.
And his life
like that, but that's kind of
how old is he?
Kind of your trouble once you come across and you're finally ready to start dating. Like you just had no experience.
Was he a virgin?
I don't know if he was a virgin now.
How old was he?
That question, but he did say one day he wanted to get back on the show, so I think I'm going to ask that question. No, I am. I have to know.
How old was he?
26.
Yeah, and some of us are late bloomers. It happens. But the problem is he had ample opportunities and ample time to execute. There were so many different ways he could have rearranged that conversation.
His first opportunity was his adolescent years when he was in high school. That's
what I just said. What the hell was he doing in high school?
Well, this is what I'm going to say. Not even that. I'm talking about within the conversation. Because I mean, as sometimes you just learn late or whatever, and this is a teaching moment for homeboy. Hopefully he got this, saw what happened to him, and then it's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna fix this because
for real,
I gotta do better, bro. Honestly, I gotta do better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he gotta take accountability for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. He has to take accountability for that one. He has to. So that's where I'm at with it, man. I'm gonna let you close out with that joint, but we about to be up out of this piece real quick.
I'm just like, am I going to be able to pause? I'm like, am I going to be able to advocate for this dude? I can't even advocate.
No, you cannot. No. He dropped the ball completely, my brother. But here's the other thing that I did say. I don't want in another 10 years that she's out here reciting Sierra's prayer, trying to get a man like that to save her and pick up the pieces, because it ain't going to happen. I'm sorry. It is what it is, but it's game over. We're not doing that. It is what it is. Later on,
Goodbye.
Do not try to come to the same dude and be like, yeah, because now he's got Maylene, he's got, Roseanne and all of them. And he's not going to want you. You know what I'm saying? Because they paid attention to him when he was a nerd, when he was a, you know what I mean? Uninteresting man. And they took him right then because they saw the potential and realized that their future was more important, no pun intended, than a Pokey Ray Ray.
So GC. Well, I'm sorry, that's not GC. Jeez.
My future Bible.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we about to sign off in a bit.
Hold on, I got a question for Jeez.
Go ahead. Get a question for him. You got it.
Jeez. In closing, right? What do you think he could have done differently? You saw the whole clip. That's really the whole major issue of the whole show, right? What do you think he could have done differently to avoid that from happening?
I'm gonna my honest opinion, okay? At that very moment in time, mentally, as long as he's been in that state, there's nothing that he could have did differently at that time. But for the future, he needs to practice and prep himself, so when that comes again, he'll know what to do different. He couldn't have done nothing in that situation at that time. That's my answer.
You don't think he could have did anything differently?
What could he have done to avoid that?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Not talk so much about his business.
Yeah. He should have said some things that he likes to do that are fun,
brief, right?
even if
It's
they're
like,
recorded.
It's like being at work. I used to be a workaholic. My girl used to hate that. My ex used to hate that I used to be so in tune to fucking work.
So they don't want to hear about that all day.
That's what we're here for.
Don't talk to me about my occupation. Don't talk to me about what I do. That's actually a turn off to me now. Because I'm around it so much all day.
Right.
So he's so in tune to himself and not a relationship and girlfriend experience that he thought that was going to impress him, which actually turned it off. Now he sees this as a lesson.
Yeah, he could have said anything that he did fun. And like I said, I was saying it a little bit earlier, that even all girls have some nerdy quality, whether they like anime, whether they like board games or just a movie buff. There's something nerdy about every female on the planet, right?
But can't you argue
if he would have said all those things, absolutely. But every quality that, what I'm trying to say is that all his qualities are probably nerdy. But she probably could have found some common ground because she probably's an anime, or she's probably into cars, or she might be a car nerd, she might be a food buff. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I used to work at a car dealership, right? It's like when a customer comes in, right? You want to get the sell, right? So right there, the conversation is the interview. You know, they're not just looking for a car; they're looking for the experience.
I like that.
So when you're talking to them and they start talking about their personal stuff like that or football,
yeah.
Your attention. Oh, football! What's your favorite football team?
Yeah,
You know,
and that's the whole thing.
Find something that they're talking about that has nothing to do with what they came in that dealership for, and catch their attention. That's what catch your attention.
And you know what?
Co-sign everything. He did. It sounds like he did too much of focusing on himself and not focusing.
But
on
even if he did, he could have did so many things. He could have just said, "Hey, look, you know what? I like to work out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I do." She would have thought about. Now she's thinking about him working out. You just gave her a visual of what your body's like, and the homeboy looked like he was in shape. Pause. So if he would have said that, she would have had a sexual visual. You know what I'm saying? Related him to sex. Boom. That's a key, major key, right? Like you would say, Jeez. So, like, dig. He could have said that. And then she would have had a sexual vision of him. Perfect. He could have said, look, I go out walks to the park. She would have said, okay, damn, he's at least romantic. I could see myself dipping, dabbling in that, right? He could have said, I like to cook. She would have said, what do you cook? You know what I'm saying? Give her, if he would have had her ever ask a question about something that he did, then it would have worked. Every question that she asked was trying to redirect him and take him out of the hole that he was digging for himself. If he would have ever made her ask a question that was something interesting about what he said, or just to elaborate on something that he does, he would have had her. She would at least would have gave him a shot. Because the nuclear physicist thing, I think, actually impressed her, because her eyes did light up when he said that, because that is interesting. But that's all he had. That's all he had in his bag. That's his one trick. He's a one-trick pony. This is my accomplishments. And that's boring. Boring AF. Sorry.
So that's why I was saying that in that very given moment, yeah, there's things that he could have did better. But in his mental, in that mind state of his, where he don't have no relationship experience, there's nothing he could have did in that moment to save himself, because he felt like that was the right thing. But now he see that rejection. The only thing he can do better is to change it for the next.
Well, you don't
make that same mistake.
I agree with that. Real quick, let me get this one point. I got you. I agree with that, and I'm gonna say this. There was a time where Smoove himself was not very good at dating. Was not very good at girls. It was long.
Smoove, really?
Long. There was a very long time ago, right? A very long time ago. However,
just age yourself. Fine wine, right?
Yeah, it is what it is. It was a long time ago where he sound. Hey, listen. I didn't come out the womb with skills. Just so you know, this is real. This is the real right here. I didn't come out the womb with skills. I had to get my heart broken a couple times. I had to get rejected a few times for me to get it, and me to just come to the realization, like, okay, I'm doing something wrong, because there are some people who are doing well with these women. There are some men that these women are attracted to, and I just did. I'm very analytical, so I broke it down with the analysts. I said, okay, there's men who are ugly, right, that get women. There are men who are broke and ugly who get women. There are men who are broke and ugly and short that get women.
We don't talk about men supposed to be men, but there is a lot of ugly niggas that women pull with no effort.
So what I had to say is, all right, well, what is it that I'm not doing? Right? So I came to the realization that I just didn't understand. I didn't have the confidence for one. And experience will build confidence. So, you know, after my first experience, I built a bunch of confidence and all that. So I pretty much took the, you know, pretty much not a good one. I took a couple L's in the beginning. But I got my experience up and I dealt with women and realized what was universal and what was different. And then as you have more experience, you start to realize this, you figure out how to read women and how to approach this type of woman and how to approach that type of woman and everything else. And that's how that goes. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what you got to do. You know what I mean? And I learned over time that. Go ahead. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real. And that's where it's at.
What you drinking tonight?
I
got
LOL, I'm playing tic-tac-toe with all these hoes.
I stay with the brandy on this side, brother. I stay with the brandy on this side. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do over here. Straight brandy on this side, brother. But yeah, that's where we at. Yo, dude, it's always I think he had a question for you before we run out of here. What you got, bro?
All right, G's. I have one question for you. Can you tell me about yourself? Can you tell me about yourself?
Yes, I can. I'm 30.
Okay.
Childless. I have my own platform. I have my, 2 businesses. You know, I started off with nothing. And I used to be the workaholic, working in 9 to 5, 60 plus hours a week, making somebody else rich, just to realize that my work there didn't mean any worth there. In the meantime, I grew, when it came to women, I was always, when it came to the public, I was always seen as the square nerd, but in the background, I always had that pizzazz. I always had that swagger, and that's because I grew up in a house full of women. So it was multiple personalities from different ages in the house. So I knew what to look for one thing because I grew up in a house full of them.
Got it.
And you know, fast forward to 2021, age 30. You know, I got everything going for myself. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, like I said, I used to be just like that. Same thing Smoove said. You know, I didn't have that kind of play and stuff like that, but I learned by just watching. Not watch what they say. It's a bunch of women in the house, can't talk to them, they family, you know what I'm saying? I watch, so by force, I watch what they do.
Yeah. Makes sense. You observe, you learn. You gotta pay attention, man. You
that's
get your
what
game.
he should have did. He should have been taking it.
Thank you. I was just gonna say that.
And watch and pay attention to what she's saying.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say about that. The dude, believe it or not, is in high demand right now. He probably got like 3 girlfriends right now, at least, whatever he has time for, because there are women on the hunt for a nuclear physicist right now, because there are many women who did realize, hey, are you stupid lady? Are you stupid lady? For real? Are you stupid lady? For real? They like, yo, I don't stupid. Like for real. Like they went and searched for him, so he's now sought after like a mother lover, and I'm pretty sure he has a few girlfriends right now.
But you know what? I would like for him to try to like, yeah. So like, I don't want him to get ahead of himself. So I want him to he needs to humble himself and realize that he's there because of status, resource, and money. I don't know if this guy realizes that that's the only reason that they're around. Is somebody talking to this man? Let him know, yo, wake up.
We won't know, but we do know he has a bachelor's in something. He was a fucking pharmacist. He's a nuclear physicist.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell you right now, just because he was in the public eye and he had that much attention and everything else, now he has a little bit of status. And status is the most attractive thing to a woman. So right now, just because he went viral.
Somebody in that service want to reach out to him, try to help him, brother. Because you know what I mean? Like you definitely, somebody in here that seen him gain that notoriety that fast is going to want to see him win. I'm sure somebody's reached out to him already.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's probably good. But even though he might be good, there are a lot of men who are like this. He represents a type of man. And that's why we brought this to everyone's attention, because he represents a type of man. And there are plenty of men who have this same exact struggle with women. And, you know, when women hit the wall and they're 35, they try to go after this guy, you know, clawing to get this guy. And it is what it is. He's probably not going to have it because he probably already got somebody else, most likely from a different race, who doesn't see the same type of cool.
Why'd you say most likely from a different race?
Because that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Yeah. Go ahead. Because they say, how come when all these men make it, they go ahead and get them a such and such? And the reason being is the fact that the women who had their opportunity did pineapple them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So at that point,
so,
and then somebody else showed him love off the rip, just as he was. They took him as he is.
That's probably already happening.
And that right there will change your perspective dramatically.
You said that that possibly dated outside of his race. I never even asked what's his ethnicity.
I mean, his race
Do we know?
is black. His race is black.
Okay.
I mean, he could possibly be mixed, right? Might be biracial or even more. However, he would absolutely get pulled over in the same neighborhoods I would. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he identifies as black. Whether he identifies himself or people identify him as black, you know what I'm saying? That is what that is. You know what I mean? So that's where we're at with that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Well, yeah, man. Yo, dude, we definitely rocks out with you, man. We appreciate you calling up and everything, man. Definitely. Good looking on coming through, bro. We appreciate you for jumping on in, bro.
We're still gonna be talking soon, man.
Oh yeah, you already know. We're gonna keep it rocking with the Zoom calls, man. We out here with it, man.
I'll be back on here this Friday, 10 p.m.
Yeah, and anybody who's checking him out, he's on Instagram. You could drop your IG down in the comments. You could even drop your channel if you want to. You definitely got the go ahead for that. Relationship Talk podcast with A1Gs. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit the homeboy up.
Put your Instagram in the chat. I'm gonna follow you.
He's in there.
I know you do music and stuff too, right?
I'm gonna just sit there right here so they can play it back. Relationship Talk with G's, G-E-E-Z. I go live every Monday and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Word.
I appreciate that.
Always, bro. We appreciate you.
I'll drop it in the comments when I get off here.
All right, bro. We appreciate you, man. You have a good one, man. You already know.
That's right. I'm leaving hungry every Thursday.
All right. You already know.
Take it easy, bro.
Later.
Yeah, he cool.
Yeah, that's the homie. That's the homie right there. That's definitely the homie.
He always comes in with solid advice. He's never on no bullshit.
No. He does what he do. He does what he do. Yeah, man. So that's it for the Zoom calls for tonight. We appreciate everybody for jumping in. Let's see what we got here. GC says, I know a dozen brilliant dudes with great careers and are good fathers that married and had kids outside of race. Yes, that's a thing. That's seriously a thing. And people don't just start like that. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of rejection from their own before they get to that point, unfortunately. But, you know, it is what it is. You got to charge it to the game. If that's what's going on, that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And here we go. They're not always corny, per se, but rather a bit too intellectual and cerebral to be appreciated by and around the way girl. Ooh, like LL. Run away, girl. Like, right? Wasn't that LL? Right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Correct me if I'm
wrong.
wrong.
That was before my time, but I know about it.
Before my time. I mean, I had older brothers and sisters. That's why I even know a little bit about that. But yeah, I understand that perspective as well. Because and you know what? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. I definitely feel like there's some truth to that, GC. But I don't want to sound as pompous and arrogant as the individual who got rejected, the nuclear physicist. That's what pretty much did him in. That was his demise right there, because he felt like I was up here and yeah, you could come fuck with me on my level. But to me, in all honesty, it wasn't because he was too intellectual. It wasn't because he was too cerebral. It's because he was inadequate. He didn't have the game. And that's the problem. And we have to take a look at ourselves sometimes as men, as women, as individuals, as humans. It's not always the woman's fault. Sometimes it really is. But in this particular case,
got to be able to hold yourself accountable.
Yeah. I hold humans accountable on this channel. And I don't feel like he was too much of anything. I do feel like there would be other people who would appreciate him as he is, because they feel like his attributes and qualities are enough for them, because he definitely hit all the major clipping points. But there are some people who feel like, no, I don't have to deal with that. Or maybe that's not my preference. Like him having his money, him having his bag, him having his stuff together is legitimate. But that's not what I'm more so concerned about. I could live the simple life, but with somebody I can connect with, can bond with, can build with. And that might be, that's her prerogative. And she has the right to do that. But again, what she does not have the right to do is come out 10 years later and tell me that, oh yeah, now I want you. Now that your values went up and mine went down. We were about equal when I got at you. My value went up since then. Yours went down. Why would I want you now? You had your chance. You had your chance.
You blew it like the whistle.
You did. But now it's way too late. And you cannot have it. Stop it. You are not coming in here with that. That is not how it's going down. I do not care. That's your problem now.
Excuse me.
You cannot. I'm sorry. You can go away.
You're fired.
It is what it is. You had your chance. You played me. And it is what it is. I don't want you any more than you wanted me back then. That's how I feel about it. So
that's facts.
That's where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I'm not saying he's a bad dude. I'm not saying that at all. But what I can say with confidence is that he did not have what it takes to bag most women, and he did not perform well in that. And sometimes people who are geniuses in their own right have a lot of deficiencies and different classes. You know what I'm saying? There will be something else that he just really can't do. There are some people who can play music like crazy, right? But if you try to tell them to change a spare tire, if you try to get them to, they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Not all of us are well-rounded individuals. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Some people can do a lot of things. Some people are very good at one thing. Some people are very good at a couple things, but in other aspects can't do anything. You know what I mean? It is what it is. He just can't relate. And some of us, in all honesty, are just more mechanical. I feel like he's a very mechanical human being. He might be precise, he might be good, but it would be like, a robot. You know what I mean?
I felt like I was listening to a robot when he was talking. Seriously.
Yeah, and a woman's worst nightmare is to deal with a robot. For real. You got to do better. And us as men, we have to understand that if you want your greatest opportunity for the best woman possible, you have to be good in all aspects. You need to work on yourself. You need to hit the gym when you can, as much as you can. You need to make sure you're getting your money right. You have to be on your exercises. You have to be on your purpose. You need to be in shape. You need to make sure that you practice proper hygiene. You need to brush and floss. You need to brush your hair. You need to get a shape up. Learn to cut your own hair. YouTube videos are out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to maintain yourself. You don't have to spend a lot of money on clothes, but you need to learn how to put your clothes together. You need to know how to talk to women. These are the attributes that you must have. Period. You got to get better at things. Every aspect. Attack every aspect. For you to have the best possibility of getting your best opportunity, you need to make sure that you are at your best. Be the absolute best version of yourself as a man in every single category possible. Period. It is what it is. This is what we must do. This is what it's your duty. Men understand duty, and you have to accept it as your duty. You be the best, and then you will be able to obtain the best. The more categories that you are good at, and the more attributes you possess, the more the likelihood, the probability of you getting your best mate. It is what it is. You can't change the market. McDonald's is the most successful fast food chain on the planet, not because they serve great food, but simply because they have an awesome understanding of the market, period. I can't tell you anything else about it. They understand the market. You must understand the market. If you don't understand the market, you cannot sell in this market. You cannot do well in this market. You will not survive in this market. The dating game ain't no joke. And what I'm trying to tell you is that all of these things that women do to guys, all this cheating that they do to guys, all this disrespect that they do to guys, all this masculine energy that they do to guys, they're for men that they are not really into, period. And what I'm trying to tell you is that this same woman that is out here disrespecting you and chumping you and over talking you, yelling at you, telling you hurry up, snatching things out of your hand and demanding things of you rather than requesting. It's because they're not into you, period. And I understand. I know y'all want to hear it. I dig it. But I'm going to tell you something. She's not going to treat Pookie Ray Ray like that. You know why? Because Pookie Ray Ray know who he is. Pookie Ray Ray understands his worth, even though it's very little. He understands leverage. He knows how to maneuver. You have to learn how to maneuver in this game. The more attributes you possess, the better you will do in this market. Make sure you hit all the clipping points. You need to be confident. You need to be assertive. You need to be intelligent. You need to be strong. You need to be witty. You have to understand that as a man, there's no mercy. And women are not going to care about your feelings at all. Women don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your feelings. As a man, you have to suck it up and deal with it. No one cares about your feelings. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. We're going to get up out of here. Our time is just about up. We appreciate everybody for appreciating us. Everybody for jumping on in. Thank you very much for jumping in. Everybody who participated, everybody who commented and all. Yeah. And we'll be back next week in full effect. Same bat time, same bat channel. You already know. And one of these guys has got to go. What was that last vote for?
Taxi.
Taxi wins.
Yes, sir. 2-0.
No, I think this got one, didn't it?
If I didn't.
Oh, it doesn't even snap back. Oh, wait, does
None of them have anymore.
That one does. This one doesn't. Are you kidding me?
Oh, so send the taxi off.
Yeah.
Just because.
No, I'm sending this guy off just because he didn't
Rightfully
snap back.
So, right?
Yeah.
Darn it.
Okay, you got to go, bro.
Hold on.
Can he hit this gap?
What gap?
Can he hit the gap?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna hit the side of the thing.
Nah, I think I'm gonna be good. Ready?
Goodbye.
I'm nice with it, bro. I'm nice with it, bro. All right, so yeah. Oh shit. He just picked a Nissan. Too late.
It was 1-2 then. It was 1-2. The taxi won.
We got you. But yeah, we definitely appreciate everybody for jumping on through.
If it makes you feel better, I voted for it too, but my vote don't count.
Yeah, he's staff. We can't. The staff can't vote. You know how that goes. But yeah, we appreciate everybody for coming on through. Please take what I said into consideration. And before we go, I didn't even throw it up today. I'm going to, just in case you feel compelled to. There it is, the Cash App, CTFWS, Chew the Fat with Smoove. We out here. If you have not liked, if you have not subscribed, if you have not shared, please do. You slipping. That's right there. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for.
Feel obligated to like and share. Don't feel obligated to send any money.
But you may. It starts at $1. You can throw $1 in there if you feel compelled. You can throw whatever in there, but don't even matter. But we out of here. And until